Dream Den, sub-level 14. Hello everyone and welcome back to the final episode of my Pikmin series, Pikmin 2, shortest episode series here on my channel, Derez Plays. Last time we traversed the majority of the Dream Den, and today we are here at the bottom floor, floor number 14. I have a strategy that I always do whenever I deal with the Dream Den, and it is part of why I get so many yellow Pikmin to join me. First, we need to get these guys all tucked into a corner. We have 20 yellows. Let's go see. Oh, it's Louie!
Is that Louie, Mr. President? I have located Louie resting on a vast mound of treasure. For him to venture to these depths alone, the desire of man is a thing to be feared. But Louie is not moving. Could he have exhausted his strength in reaching these depths? There may yet be time. Quickly to Louie's aid.
We are definitely dealing with something. This is the Titan Dweevil. Power up the Pikmin. And the first of these treasures we're attacking is the blue hydro cannon. It is the most dangerous because it is the most long-ranged weapon. The reason why we have yellows is because of this treasure, though, the shock therapy. So long as the yellow Pikmin are out, they are immune to the most deadly weapon on this Titan Dweevil's arsenal. We're going to just keep attacking. Excellent. We got our first treasure off. Next, we're going to get rid of the second most dangerous one, the comedy bomb. It is this back purple treasure. It is the one that fills the arena with the most, the battle arena with the most trouble. And I don't like that. After the comedy bomb, we do the flamethrower. Power up yellow Pikmin again. Come on. Dang it. Oh, but good news is that it's almost off. You can tell when a treasure is about to come off the Titan Dweevil when its attack pattern does change. The comedy bomb generally does a three direction attack, but when it's almost broken, it does this 4. Spicy spray again. Come on. Dang it. Okay. Oh. There we go. The next one is off. Now we're gonna do the fire. And the reason why we do fire next is because, again, my yellow Pikmin don't have an immunity to it. But can... Oh. I think the fire treasure increases range. Ooh. I definitely do not want to lose my yellow Pikmin to the flamethrower. Come on. It is okay to lose a few Pikmin, because that's why I have them shoved into a corner. Because you need to be able to carry 30 treasures worth of Pikmin. Okay. Now he's on what I will consider to be the weakest ability. I mean, it is the strongest because it can instant kill Pikmin, but it's the weakest in that if you have a good army of yellow Pikmin with you, it can't do anything. So once we get this treasure off, the secondary attack is that the lightning bolts actually do get a little bit more crazy. And there we go. The Titan Dweevil is now vulnerable. In fact, what we could do is collect all these treasures. I want them to get back to base in the order that I've destroyed them. Just interrupting this dramatic final battle. This is the monster pump, I believe. And it's just a faucet, honestly. Then we got the comedy bomb. Then we plucked the flare cannon. Gosh, I've never really paid attention to the Titan Dweevil. It's kind of gross looking. And shock therapy. So the flare cannon. This is also the order of which I recommend. You could interchange flare cannon with the comedy bomb in order of taking down the Titan Dweevil. I always go comedy bomb because the range of the comedy bomb is the entire inner field, whereas the flare cannon is not as far. I don't even know what this is. Shock therapist. Okay. Now that we have taken away all of his little goodies, let's just throw a bunch of Pikmin on him now. He literally cannot kill any Pikmin without his treasures. He is the most undangerous Dweevil of the Dweevil family. Because every other Dweevil we faced is more dangerous than this. The Dweevils definitely are. Let's just keep going. Attack! Attack! And never look back! If you know what I just quoted, you guys are awesome. And there we go. Kaboom! Oh, it's bubbling. What? It exploded into goo. And there's Louie, the demon child.
Louie, are your life functions fading? No, he appears only to have fainted. He is always running into trouble. Instruct the Pikmin to carry him. There is not enough room for him in the cockpit anymore. We will have to keep him in the cargo hold with the treasure hoard.
Is that even a good idea? You know what? Let the white Pikmin have him. Run, run, run as fast as you can. With this, guys, we got the last treasure, King of Bugs. At least I'm hoping it's the last treasure. I'm pretty sure that I'd seen that dial turn off every single floor. Let us go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Complete. Now, I'm going to bring up my screen again to show you that at 201 treasures, we get this odd number of Pokos. Why? Why did it finish on such a weird number? It could have, if Louie was just like worth 25 Pokos or something, we would have ended off on the most balanced, even sweetest number of Pokos in the entire game. If I never collected a single body, that's the amount of Pokos available in Pikmin 2 for the Nintendo Switch. Just to clarify, because I know that there are different Poko amounts in different regions. Let's save. Because now we have the end credits, guys. Well, ender credits. The ship locks up. Actually, I don't think we even get a secondary credit. You've collected every treasure. Glowing lights all across the ground. Why they are invisible, I don't know. Our 3 onions are flying with us. Red. Oh, I guess not all of them. Yellow, blue. They scatter across the planet again as we leave the planet one more time. Pikmin 2. That looks like Australia. Da 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 da. I'm getting shivers just thinking about all the musical moments. Well, this isn't the end yet. I say. Game. 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 There we go. we have all of these things again. This is the second time we're seeing these high scores for me, because I technically did play this game on my off time. I made a save file of my save and I went and explored. So I have numbers that I did better on and numbers that I did worse on. So let's go all the way back up to the top. I finished on the same day, but because this is the second attempt, I got the second ranking. For Pikmin deaths, I had less deaths overall in this official playthrough than my personal. Pikmin lost in battle, I lost more Pikmin in battle. I also lost 17 left behind. I don't remember a night where I left behind 17 Pikmin. Oh gosh, now I have to go back and watch the episodes. 4 were lost to fire, 10 to water, 38 to electricity. That's much better than 69. And I think most of those were in the submerged castle with blue Pikmin. 38 to explosions, 5 to poison. Sometimes poison is just hard to get them. I did grow less Pikmin overall. We grew more reds, less yellows. I always populate blues so much. I don't know why. We had less whites. Oh my gosh, we finished with the same amount of purples grown. That's hilarious. And I did have overall more playtime because of my in-between segments. Sometimes I just walked away from my game while it was still running. Again, I technically finished this on 14 days if I didn't mess up on the Snagrit's hole. Let's go read some treasures.
You've collected the Succulent series. Plunge into a juicy world of alien cuisine. You have completed the Nature's Candy series. Avant-garde veggies for modern gourmets. You have collected the Xenoflora series. Botanists will fog their spectacles over these wonders. You have collected the Paleontology series. Who knows what beasts left these behind? You have collected the Ancient Secrets series. This old junk will make romantics weep with joy. You have collected the Tortured Artist series. Everyone's inner artist will crave this set. You have collected the Celestial Vibes series, rare sources of deep feelings from deep space. You have collected the Dream series. Consumers hear the word dream and open their wallets. You got the Blast from the Past series. My nostalgic pitch will transform these oldies into hits. You've collected the Massive Receptacle series. Hocotations could practically live in these. You have collected the Ancient Ad series. These persuasive logos are amazing attention grabbers. You have collected the Odd Logo series. Indecipherable symbols are all the rage these days. You got the Titan Dweevil series. Entomologists and film directors will buy them by the hull load. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read all of Olimar's notes on the new items, and then I'm going to go back and read the sales pitches on all of these items.
What a perplexing... we already read these. I said new items. The Wistful Wilds is an especially vicious region. The creatures there have had to battle hard to survive in this unforgiving landscape. That's probably why they've evolved such an ill temper. For instance, this plant's berries suck the nutrients from the surrounding flora. Really? I didn't know chestnuts did that. The fruit on this plant is astonishingly large. If we could cultivate these ample fruits on Hokotate, nobody would go hungry again. Sadly, I don't know anything about agriculture. Maybe I should have listened to my wife when she told me to do yard work. Internal scans reveal that this juicy nugget can support a symbiotic community. Imagine the benefits. The ship can't stand to even look at bugs, let alone store them. But I had to put my foot down on this one. Yeah, it's just an apple. What a shocking taste. I suppose young people, like Louie, might find it tasty, but the flavor is too intense for me. I don't know what kind of fungus this is. Is it supposed to be a shiitake mushroom? I don't know. I don't know anything about veggies. I've never tasted a nut quite like this. It's difficult to explain, but it tastes like sorrow. P.S. I can't shake the feeling that I've been here before. Aha! This must be the exact spot where I crash landed last time. It is. The area where we got the armored nut where the creeping chrysanthemums were was the landing site, the impact site from Pikmin 1. And it has bridged connections to the final trial in Pikmin 1 again. It's so cool that technically the final area of the game was so close to where he crashed to begin with. All of the plants in this region have interesting characteristics, like this freakish one. For example, lately I've started the habit of tasting new discoveries. It may be dangerous to eat unfamiliar plants, but I've only gotten violently sick a few times. That's pretty funny, actually. According to my analysis, this advanced contraption can reflect the future of those that peer into it. However, when the president looked into it, he saw total darkness. He said it must have been broken, but I'm not so sure. Ooh, ominous. Talking to the boss makes me crave the power to order people around. He just sits on his haunches all day, barking out wildly irrational requests. Ugh. When will it be my turn to be the boss? I love that it's the mirrored element and he's trying to mirror his boss. The size of this construction rig is astonishing. It could build an entire house in minutes. The strangest part is that I don't see any electrical plug on it anywhere. Surely you don't have to power it manually. I don't know how a Hokotashian would build a house with just a pencil sharpener. We've worked so hard. I think I could use some rest and relaxation. However, looking at all the valuable treasures we've collected, I think we'll make a huge fortune. Then I can hire an army of butlers to attend to my every whim. That is pretty funny and silly. Honestly, if we think about it, we made twice the amount of debt, which means that the company made an extra 10,000 Pokos. Over 10,000 Pokos. So we shouldn't have any more debt if a certain co-pilot were to attempt to take golden pick carrots on a new freight flight again. We traveled across the universe to this planet, pursuing the dream of great discoveries. I found a cave that symbolized the goal of our grand expedition, so I named it the Dream Den. Ooh, that's why we called that one the Dream Den. From the shape of it, I've concluded that this is some kind of data transmission monitor. However, Louie and the ship keep telling me that I'm way off target. I told them, if I'm so wrong, what do you think it is? I don't see you suggesting any alternatives. They're just being negative. I'm going with my gut feeling on this one. Oh, that's hilarious, because of the blue square. He thinks it's a monitor. What an odd doll. I can't stop squeezing it. I've decided to market this doll back home as an exercise apparatus. People could work up a great sweat with this thing. Maybe the boss might like using this too. I don't get it. What is this kind of doll? My long journey has led me to this compelling stone. During my quest, I've narrowly escaped being crushed, chewed, ingested, and scorched countless times. But somehow I persevered, and this stone reminds me of that. It's like it has a personality of its own. I'd like to take it back with me and place it in my garden to commemorate this expedition. Explorers strive, but fate decides. You can prepare and practice for an expedition, but there's only so much a person can do. Sometimes you have to put your life in fate's hands. I've come to understand this intergalactic truth while I've traveled to the farthest reaches of the universe. Fate and I are pretty close. That's kinda cute. When I get near this captivating treasure, I can't stop myself from spinning it over and over again. I shouldn't spin such a valuable treasure, but it's so hard to have self-control. From now on, instead of actually spinning it, I'll just imagine I'm doing it instead. Wow, this is so much fun. Okay, we are almost done reading all of Mars' notes, and then I have to read all of them in the sales pitches. The ship's hold is so cluttered and disorganized, I wonder if we're actually finding new treasures, or if we're just rediscovering old ones. That actually would have been a good joke if some of these treasures did look alike. According to recent statistics, the elderly people on Hokotate love to eat sweets. To spite them, young people are eating all the spicy food they can get their hands on. Just looking at this artifact makes my mouth feel spicy. When I bring it back, it's sure to be all the rage with surly teens everywhere. Tonight, I think I'll practice signing autographs. That's pretty funny, Olimar, actually. Strange story. When I inspected this item on the planet's surface, I was suddenly overcome with such a raging thirst that I thought I might fall unconscious. Having no tasty beverage at hand, I had to resort to licking the condensation from the inside of my helmet. I feel such shame. Yeah, that is kind of gross. This shocker was one of several weapons wielded by the nightmarish Titan Dweevil. It allowed the creature to smite Pikmin with zaps of lightning. This scorching mechanism was once used by a monstrous Titan Dweevil. The roasting apparatus spews hot jet of flame. I can't keep Louie away from it. He keeps trying to use it to cook sausages and caramelize creme brulee. I think that's a Bunsen burner. This fiendish component was used by the Titan Dweevil. Although it was once a primitive weapon, it is now a weapon of mass hilarity. This savage water pump was just one of many weapons wielded by the Titan Dweevil. This pump is capable of spraying jets of hyper-pressurized water. Louie is back! Somehow he survived a horrific ordeal with a freakishly large weapon-wielding Titan Dweevil. I entered a hole with an army of ferocious Pikmin, grimly determined to save Louie from the Titan Dweevil. But it seems that he was perfectly fine all along. I can't understand how he managed to avoid being eaten. He's always had an unusually close connection with insects, and I know he loves to cook them. Maybe he wasn't kidnapped after all. Could he have been controlling that beast all along? No, that's craziness. Although he does insist now that we address him by his proper title, the King of Bugs. This is why Louie is the bad guy in every game. Every game. He's the bad guy. Duh. Do. Okay. Sales pitches. No additional commentary, just sales pitches.
Fate's tapestry has unraveled tomorrow's weeps. Romance has fallen. Love is madness. To mend the rift between two crossed lovers, this is the ultimate weapon in Cupid's arsenal. This fruit is born of bright sunlight and cheerful warmth. Come, all you gloomy naysayers, one bite and even sad sacks will become foolhardy optimists. Eat one today and change your life. Everything is best in moderation. This fruit is the perfect example of too much of a good thing. The sweetness surges past mere transcendence and scours the palate with succulence. This item's docile efficiency evokes images of wealth and greed. Behold, life's essence. Fruits cannot be judged by their outer coverings. No matter how hairy, this one is quite yummy. It's times like these that make me wish I were equipped with advanced taste capabilities. Awash in color and sugars, this item makes an ideal home for many insect species. I am sure this is valuable to the scientific community, but it has little value as a commodity. The thick, acidic rind of this item is proof positive of its highly elevated mental functions. When I assess it, I am somehow reminded of a particularly hateful superior. Hurry up and devour it. Delicious, fried, or baked, this is an invitation for your taste buds to the world of natural delights. As superior as I am, I must leave recipe recommendations to others. Machines are bad liars. A quick-grown plant, good for garden hobbyists or a snack. Use it however you see fit. A vegetable with spiciness beyond description. None want to eat it, so it must be healthy. Nutrition-conscious people of today, numb your palate and eat. One bite and your heart will be filled with a burning fever. Is this feeling love or hallucination? This plant has grown fat on the blessings of the land. Its nutritional value must be high. One bite of this and the surprisingly earthy flavor will send your hiccups packing. Older individuals with a history of heart conditions should devour this with caution. This poisonous mushroom is so malicious I cannot even bear to look at it. This fatal fungus overflows with venom and is perilous indeed. Eat one of these and grow to twice your normal size. perfect for skinny beings unable to pack on any girth. This plant closely resembles the pride and joy of Hokotate, the comfort of its familiar form and the surprise of its unexpected taste mingle to form veggie harmony. Try it in some hot soup today. The perfect plant for extra credit research for the Hokotate Elementary Pupils Science Fair. You can be the dad to rely on to help with homework as long as you possess this beauty. Life finds a way across galaxies. Can a plant from a primitive planet take root in Hokotate's soil? Won't you invest in this romantic pursuit? This common, ordinary nut somehow reminds me of myself and fills me with sadness. Life is full but short. Is this one of those short-lived life forms that changes shape as it ages? Even though it is dried out, it has not lost its unique charm. Perfect for those who love natural designs in their home, this leaf applique is a bargain. Use it in pieces or cover an entire wall in leafiness. This fellow has consumed a wealth of nutrients and now possesses a powerful form. In our harsh world, this is something to envy. This mutated gourd of titanic proportions is filled with bad seeds. A score if you adore revulsion. Put this in a natural history museum and watch the visitors line up waving money. This giant statue was found on a savage planet and comes with its own rumored curse. Does it really come alive under a full moon? Own it and find out. A colossal fossil for collectors of bones this big make bone houses seem not so crazy. A twisted shell whose surface is covered in spikes. The durable housing protects a meal that is said to define deliciousness. Where the meal went is only known to Captain Olimar's crew.
We ate it. Sorry for the commentary.
A fossil of an ancient sea inhabitant. It is most desirable despite its unappealing name. Captain Olimar named it without consulting anyone. He could have at least named it after his faithful spaceship. All that has been discovered of this titanic bird is a single feather. Whatever it looked like, your imagination is the only tool needed to paint a picture of this dream or nightmare bird. This flavorful item's texture is most agreeable to any life form, or so my data suggests. Do statements like these from a machine without taste buds strike you as odd? All that remains of a monster shellfish is a sparkle, the sole proof of its existence. Does this not make you want to treasure it? Snickety snackety snip. Think of the colossal creature that had pincers like this. These are the only remains, so your imagination can run wild Imagination knows no boundaries. Collectors of the rare assemble. This is a one-of-a-kind specimen of a unique crystal life form. Proof? True collectors need no proof. This romantic piece could be yours today. Is the future bright or dark and dreary? If you are worried about tomorrow, this is for you. This multi-dimensional crystal visualizes the branches of time and displays the future.
Sure it does. God damn it, second commentary. I'm so sorry.
This looks exactly like the gyroids that have become so popular on planet Hokotate. Its pitiful expression is beloved by the Hokotate youth. All reason flies in the face of this sparkle. It's not flashy, but it still inspires avarice. Such radiance, such shine, like magic, this product stimulates greed in all intelligent life forms. Bring your wallets and gather around, buyers. Decades of toil with nose to the grindstone, insulting orders, swallowed without a hiccup. Such is the life of a salaried man. His name will not be remembered, his family will not understand, but if the results bear out his efforts, that is enough. Now, nose to the grindstone, drone.
That's dark and depressing.
Everyone enjoys decorating in favorite hues, but it's vital to utilize new colors now and then. This tube of goo will help you discover a new you. No artist inclinations, no color sense, no worries. This no-hassle art implement was found on a primitive planet. From this day forward, you can be an artist of the ages. This is no lazy machine that runs out of power. This point-honing marvel works anywhere, anytime. The manual operation may tire you out, but the exercise will do you good. This clam-like sound generator is all natural. The purity of its percussive tones is irresistible. Clack, clack. The most powerful magnetic force in the universe. The healing properties of magnetic fields relieve backaches, headaches, toothaches, and even dreaded spleen aches. Poor me, woe is me, so much work, pity me, boo-hoo, sigh. These phrases fill one with a sense of sadness, and all are evoked by this mysterious charm. Healing tones of our old news, well, greet the new trend, super sounds of awakening. Air passes through the inner chamber, sounds a high note that acts as an acoustic refreshment. This amazing fortune-telling device follows the flow of fate with eerie accuracy. It calculates the magnetic fields of planets, stars, and living organisms to track the pulse of destiny itself. If you're an optimist who feels that life points both south and north, this is for you. Amazing? More than amazing? It is so overwhelming that my CPU is acting rebooting. What a spectacular find. The sight of this may warm you when you are cold. A lovely side effect of this valuable treasure. Stones, soil, and the stars themselves radiate with delight for this symbol of galactic desire. Wash away all your stress and angst with the glory of this enduring symbol of love. Long ago, evil forces clashed with the forces of justice. The evil was defeated and locked away in this stone. Am I evil for making up such a tale? Justice, please look the other way. This gem holds the shape of the universal symbol of love, yet its cut and light refracting abilities make it a menacing superweapon in disguise. It could be used to create a horrifying doomsday death ray, or something even worse. We peaceful machines live in eternal fear of the ability of living beings to turn anything into a weapon. Those who view this gem's green twinkle become filled with great hopes and expectations. However, it rewards neither. This artistic sham only provides short-lived happiness. The cold brilliance of this stone will freeze the hearts of all admirers, but I do wonder what men would imagine gazing upon it. It's worth researching. This communications monitor was found on an uncivilized planet. Sadly, it is broken and does not work. As such, its purpose cannot be confirmed. Yet that only heightens its irresistible appeal. Reality or misperception, either way, you should buy it. Once again, daydreams come alive. This is not just a fine gem, but a rare inorganic life form. It looks like a common gem, but it is actually a female specimen of a gemstone life form. When any pair of these gemstones are brought near each other, they will sparkle in the darkness, longing for one another.
Two, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 more sections to read. Ugh.
This shape, though the mind forgets, the heart remembers. All sentient life forms must recall the love of their mothers. Push it, pull it, tackle it. This tough figurine just pops right back up no matter what. And it's just the thing to get you sweating good during a good workout. Why, our very own company president made this a key part of his fitness routine.
So it's a tackle dummy.
Ugliness that can destroy all beauty drives deep despair into the hearts of the beholder. This hideous item is a must-have for connoisseurs of all things wretched and repellent. Gaze into these round eyes and experience wave after wave of joy. Yes, love is good. The perfect gift in this age of overwhelming information. This mute face cherishes silence. If you value peace and quiet, why not spend some time staring into this face? 1 hour, 2 hours. I am feeling drowsy. Energy saving mode initiated. This is both the pinnacle of beauty and the nadir of ugliness, the definition of ugly beauty. I can't imagine anything in the entire universe that is as utterly beautiful in this bizarre way. Just an ordinary spring? Hardly. This is a high-speed thrill ride tested by one of our employees. Jump aboard for a ride so fast, it'll make you see other worlds. This will exhilarate your soul like magical popcorn. Kaboom! Happiness explodes from within. The shape itself speaks of wondrous things to come. Let us get excited. Spin, spin, thump, spin this on the ground and look, it throws dirt all over, plowing the fields. This is the perfect tool for those on Hokotate who want to cultivate mini onions at home. Peek into this item with a sense of wonder and glimpse a frighteningly gigantic world. This lens is a window into the thrilling world of tiny creatures everywhere. This is an incredibly dangerous aquatic explosive which has unfortunately never detonated. None know its true destructive power, but this could well be the most cataclysmic weapon ever. An apocalyptic weapon made of super heavy, gravity-compressing materials of unknown origin. The fact that its great weight makes it uncontrollable is, at times, a mild detriment. No height is too great to fall from. If you possess this, it may be frightening, but get over it. Once on an unknown planet, a megalithic civilization flourished, and this is proof of its existence. For hoarders of ancient artifacts, this is a must-have piece. Truly, collectors will crave it. I do not know if that is true or not. This item in demand fetch higher prices. This stone carving was lined up with others as if they were meant to protect something. Proof of a megalithic civilization. I am unsure about that, but bluffing is paramount. At the end of a long life, some beings wish to leave the world and stroll in a field of flowers. Does this desire ever come to fruition? I do not know, but this beautiful deck of luck wafers makes me wonder. Even we machines ponder the great power down at the end of the trail. Interesting AI. Never thought of a robot being concerned about being turned off forever. This appears when you have no money to play the lottery and floats away when you do. The mystical pattern is a magnet for good luck, so at least you can enjoy feeling lucky. For those who care for others, for those who hail subordinates and send them into the unknown, only these few will appreciate this fine, distinctive stone. Did I just describe myself? The world is divided into two groups, ones and zeros. Are you in the winning or losing group? If you love the thrill of the game but do not care for the outcome, then this stone is for you. It symbolizes both victory and defeat. What a concept! More powerful than effort, more relentless than talent, luck is the true ruler of life. This mystical stone tests the path of luck. So are you the true master of your life?
Ooh, Man, there's so many of these. I'm getting winded now just reading these. Ugh.
Going to bed early is a waste of time for a lively soul. This dream maker makes night fun. Fine, so it is broken and does not work. That is a drawback. Come on, use your imagination. All worldly matters from time's start to its end are said to be recorded in this historical vault. It is so huge, decoding it all is impossible. Its mere existence is said to make one philosophical. That's a floppy disk. This produces a mysterious, shape-inducing mental effect in all living creatures. You simply must rotate it. Spin, 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 spin. What fun it must be. This odd rock is completely filled with nostalgia. None can dispute the magical powers of this stone. Can the day when this rock rules the entire universe be far away? This relic rose directly from the sands of time. Its shape invokes waves of sweet nostalgia. Middle-aged men throughout the universe hearken back to the days of their youth and grin. They pass on their tales to the next generation, filling them with adventure and romance. Red, the color of memories, of sunsets at the end of the day, of play, of pure embarrassment. No matter how old you grow, you will ever remember the treasures of childhood. Take this gift. Feel the joy that only collectors can savor, the happiness for those who have found them all. Enjoy this wonderful feeling to your heart's content. Children throughout the universe are captivated by the very thought of this cool blue disc. Hokotate toy makers are swamped with orders for this popular item. Remember your treasured toys. You took such good care of them, but some broke anyway. For some reason, this green gyro brings back those memories and causes your heart to quiver.
Okay, we are almost done.
This food pack makes you want to throw caution to the wind and gulp down every last morsel. This calls out to be opened, peeked inside, and tasted. This temptation-filled item is perfect for those who wish to test the strength of their resolve. A food storage tank of bewitchingly titanic size. As legend has it, this item is so captivating that the discoverer tried to claim it for himself. A taste of knowledge from a foreign world. This container holds juices of a primitive fruit. If you are a devotee of genuine taste, you cannot pass this up. No matter how much you eat, this magic container is never empty, so go ahead and have a bite. Captain Olimar and his crony used this excuse. They later issued a written apology. A packed to the brim food container. According to legend, the discoverer of this item found it and immediately began to drool. This is something that machines cannot comprehend. The heart of art, the soul of creativity. If you understand the appeal of this design, your heightened senses are at space pilot level. There are many items that look like this one, but the contents are profoundly different. Those in the know are aware of the differences. This particular item should please any buyer. Natural beauty fills this design, and merely viewing it incites a rich, riotous thirst. How about it? This cryptic design contains a link between sight and taste that is unknown on Hokotate. According to the psychology of unknown shapes, gazing at this will let you taste the unknown. Uncontrollable drooling, can't stop. Interfacing with this ad gives me a non-stop case of drooling. I lie, machines cannot drool. Behold the overwhelming power of so much yellow. Spiciness fills both the eyes and mouth, irresistible. Perhaps this is some ancient billboard, but perhaps not. Its authenticity may be in question, but if you can use it for inspiration, you may become a top-flight ad executive. This esoteric design will make viewers want to get up and move for no apparent reason. This is perfect for people who want to exercise but can never seem to get started. The bizarre insignia on this serrated platter inspires inexplicable feelings of pleasure that can only be replicated by a long, cool drink, or so I am told. After much evaluation and processing, this item has been classified as a lid. What powerful force might it have held back at one time? Only the ages know. One glance and you will sit for hours trying to decipher the ultimate purpose of this item. Therein lies its value. It is actually a guide to the world of deep thinking. Choose your own happiness. Find the good things in each day. Maintain a positive attitude and good things will come your way. That is what one feels when viewing this cheerful emblem. Stare at this long enough and good ideas are sure to surface. If you are a casual person who relies on others to achieve your goals, then this imagination support item was made for you. Gulp, 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 ah. Give in to your primal feelings and drink to your heart's content. Gaze upon this design and your throat will ache for satisfaction. Why is that? Tell me, please. An odd symbol that causes thirst craving in all who view it. Its secrets cannot be deciphered.
Oh my god. The final 5.
This nanotech device gathers negative ions in the atmosphere and converts it into energy. It then releases that energy. Zap. Use it to relieve muscle soreness and joint stress. One warning, however, it does render the user unconscious. In the compressed air cylinder of this flamethrower, liquid gas is lit, producing the fire that gives the weapon its name. It is very dangerous, and good kids know not to play with it. In case you wonder, it cannot be used as a substitute for a spaceship's rocket and should never be used to cook sausages. Never. You cannot see it. You cannot smell it, yet this weapon would steal your life given the chance. At least it used to, until I shrewdly exchanged its poisonous gas for hilarious laughing gas. Crafted with an eye for safety, it is the funniest weapon ever devised. This item automatically detects subterranean waterways, even if the water is buried a mile deep. This monster pump draws liquid any distance, and it's almost uncontrollable power is fantastic. A new employee of Hogotate Freight, Louie is often silent. Nobody knows what thoughts lurk in his mind. He appears to operate on the same wavelengths as insects, often with dangerous results. After he was kidnapped, he somehow managed to hijack a colossal insect's brain.
Ooh. Okay. Our final Piccolopedia entry with Olimar. I know I should probably read all of the Louie notes, but my god, there's just so many. I do still have to come back to this series for challenge mode after I'm done playing all the Pikmin games' shortest day runs, so keep that in mind. Titan Dweevil, Mandarachnia gargantium, Dweevil family. The largest member of the Dweevil family, this fearsome predator carries protective components that frequently exhibit offensive capabilities, an evolution that may be attributed to mere chance. Another evolutionary theory is that the contents of the objects carried by Titan Dweevils contribute to possible gene splicing. While other Dweevils do not seem to choose the objects they carry, the Titan Dweevil appears to prefer shiny objects above all others. And there we go. So, I'm not going to read any more Louie notes for now. When we come back to the series for challenge mode, we'll pop this open and read the Louie notes then, which will be for a few months. So I'm sorry guys, I know you probably really want Louie notes, but my throat is so sore and I don't want this episode to go on for an hour as I read Louie's cooking recipes. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the adventure of Pikmin 2. In a few days, we are going to pick up and put in Pikmin 3 Deluxe into our Switch. Now, at the time of me mentioning this, which is all the way back in October, I had gone out recently to pick up a copy of Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I didn't pick up Pikmin 3 Deluxe when the game first came out because of the fact that I owned the original Pikmin 3 on the Wii U, and I figured that was going to be enough for me to enjoy. It turns out that no, because the Wii U is kind of bad. Ugh. But with Pikmin 3 Deluxe, I'm able to probably take on a new style of challenge. Depending if I can convince, I might be doing Pikmin 3 in a unique sort of playstyle. But that's going to be for another time. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you liked what you saw, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Mash the like button and subscribe if you have not for more Pikmin content. We'll see you all next time. Dweevils Plays out.